Welcome back, everybody, to another stupendous episode of the Basement Ballers podcast. My name is Kareem.
Stupendous.
You know, we throwing big words out today, this week, next week, every single week from now on so that you guys can be engaged, locked in, ready for this week's episode of the Basement Ballers podcast. And Ibrahim's going to be a hater. It's going to be a hater.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But you already know how. I mean, if maybe you don't. But we talk about football here, starting off usually with England, then moving on to La Liga and things of that nature. So that's not going to be much different today. But we're going to have a couple games to talk about, some pretty important games. So tune in, answer our question of the day at the end in the comment section, and let us know what you think. And also check out our description for all our links to social media. TikTok is our main one. Twitter, Instagram. Keep on following, keep on liking and everything if you like our content. And yeah, let's move on. Let's start off with Brahim's favorite Premier League team, Arsenal, the Gunners. Today, or not today, but yesterday on Saturday, they played against Crystal Palace. A game that was a little bit maybe up in the air in terms of like your confidence levels, I would say. Right?
Yeah, I mean, the 5-0 wasn't, I wouldn't say it's a reflection of the game because we should have won, but like Palace weren't that shit.
Not that bad, yeah.
They weren't that bad for us to pipe them 5-0. Pause, by the way, I said pipe. Anyways, yeah, it was good. It was good. I don't know, man. The team still kind of looks a bit like meh. I don't know. Like
what do you feel like is still missing for you guys?
Havertz. I don't know why he's playing. I don't know. I don't know why he's playing. Also the fact that Declan Rice the last few games has been kind of off it, which I don't blame him because Declan Rice isn't a number 6. You know what I mean? Like he's not. Like
you
now.
Like him in the 8?
Like yeah, somewhat because like this is like I'm pretty sure the plan was to have him basically do the Xhaka role, and then you have Partey as the DM, and now Partey is. I think he's back because I know in Dubai he was part of the training and stuff, so he might be back in the next like week or two. He gets back, you put him in the starting lineup, then yeah, I'm sure we'll look way better.
So you got Odegaard,
Odegaard, Rice, and then
Partey.
Partey. That midfield is perfect, but I don't know. Is this not clicking? Because like Havertz, I mean, when Smith Rowe came on, did way better than Havertz. Smith Rowe was definitely that guy.
Yeah.
Overall, it was cool. Martinelli with 2 goals. That was cool. Gabriel also got 2 goals. I mean, well, one of them was given as an own goal by Dean Henderson, but like the ball was on target. Like normally an own goal is like if he heads it, let's say wide, but then it hits someone, then it goes in. Okay, that's an own goal. But like the ball was on the line, and then it hits Dean Henderson, then it goes in. So, points gets robbed of a goal. Points. That's 2, and then Trossard with a good goal. Even though Trossard was playing, I don't know. The whole team in the first half was kind of meh. The second half we picked up, but the first half was meh. I don't know. Like we just scored off 2 set pieces. The rest was kind of. But yeah,
fair enough.
Pretty good. I mean, now we're tied with City. I think.
Yeah.
I think let me check.
You guys were today before the Liverpool game 2 points behind us.
No, yeah, we're 5.
And so now you're 5.
Yeah.
And City, I believe, were also 2 points behind us. No, wait. Does City still have a game in hand?
I think they do. Yeah.
Perhaps they do. Let me just double check, fellas.
Believe they do.
City are on 43 points, and they've only played 20 games because they had that one game they missed for
a Club World Cup,
Club World Cup, yes,
Club
against
World Cup,
Fluminense.
Yeah.
Or however you pronounce it.
Fluminense, man.
Sorry.
You're wearing the Brazil shirt as well, you bum.
Hey, bro. Do you mind like we discuss this after the podcast and not embarrass us in front of like our fans?
Just talk.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. I am a fake Brazilian, but let's just talk about Manchester City. Yeah, so they're on 43 points. After Liverpool's win today, Liverpool go up to 48, but Manchester City have 1 game in hand. And if I go to their game list, their next game is against, let's see, Burnley. So that is...
Yeah, Premier League's was dead this week. There wasn't really much.
Yeah,
I mean...
wasn't really much going on.
Because you had that. You had, I believe, Forest and Brentford played, and Brentford ended up winning 3-2 now. Okay, Ivan Toney's back. What do you think happens? Because Brentford right now, I believe, but before yesterday's game, they had lost 7 out of their last 8, I believe. And I think Brentford are 16th, 17th. Like they're like right down there, close to the relegation. I think like with him, yeah, they're gonna be fine.
So they're at 14th right now after the win.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're 14th. They moved up, but the idea is that with Ivan Toney, the team does look different. Okay, like he's a very clinical striker, and taken last season, he was on 20 goals
in the league.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on 20 goals. He was 3rd in the league in terms of goals. I think after Haaland and
Kane.
Kane. Yeah. So Ivan Toney had a very solid season last season, and he's very much capable. Now, the interesting part right now that I'm a little bit on the fence about is he sometimes when he's doing interviews, he communicates like, oh, he loves Brentford and like, you know, he owes them for like having his back through all this. But then he also comes out and talks about how he's a player that deserves that big like a move to a bigger club and all this stuff. So it's like what like you're a little bit confused. And at the moment, like first of all, the January transfer window has been absolutely shocking. So like it's one of those ones where like he could be that big transfer that could happen, or if he's true to his words in terms of like Brentford and everything, he could wait until the summer and then make the move.
But who's even made a move this January? Because Arsenal haven't.
A bunch of loans. Basically a bunch of loans from I've seen.
Yeah, Arsenal haven't signed or been linked to really anyone, to be honest. Liverpool, I'm pretty sure, haven't either.
No.
Man City, no. United, no. United, though, actually, I don't know if you saw, but now they got their new CEO they got from Man City.
Correct.
That Omar doing. A lot of people are speculating. I was seeing on City, like Twitter and socials and shit. A lot of people are speculating it's because, they might be guilty.
Well, so I think that's the natural
yeah.
that's the natural thought process.
Yeah.
So there's different thought processes. So guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Now I made a TikTok about this yesterday, and I thought that like essentially the brother's getting an upgrade. First of all, he's going to a bigger club with all due respect, and second of all, he's the CEO.
Yeah.
Right. So he was football manager or football director of football at City, and now he's a CEO at Manchester United. Bigger money, so that the move makes sense for multiple reasons, right? But you also might imagine that brother knows some information that we don't know.
Yeah, he knows. Look, keep in mind, right? He's joining right now, midway through the season. So when the summer comes, he's gonna know who City are targeting. He's gonna know what they're scouting. He's gonna know. He's gonna know everything about what they want. Plus, that means Ten Hag is cooked because. Generally, when a new CEO comes in, it's like a new like football directors, whatever they come in, they like to have their own guy there. Yeah. And obviously Ten Hag wasn't appointed by them, so yeah, he's end of the season, he's gonna be gone.
Yeah, probably.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
No, if Ten Hag is managing Man United, like forget results wise, I'm just talking about like because of like all the backroom stuff. If Ten Hag is still managing this team by next year, I don't know, man. I'll jump in a garbage bin and stay there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no. Ten Hag is still has some Manchester United support in terms of the fans and saying, oh, you can't blame the manager, this and this and this. And I think that obviously you can't 100% blame the manager for their troubles this season, right? But you even think about some of the signings that, for example, Ten Hag asked for, like that are rumored, and like I forget his name, but there's one brother from Ajax. Did you see that rumor?
Yeah, Marlon, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like people were replying like, bro, can this brother if he likes Ajax so much, go back, like you know what I mean?
He's a dictator because when they had Ralf Rangnick, right? He was meant to stay, but then they got rid of him because Ten Hag wanted control of everything. Yeah. And apparently, he's not happy about the fact that he's going to lose some control. Yeah. But under his control, name me one, like, out of how many players has he signed? I think he signed probably, 10 to 15 players, right? Out of all those players, name me 3 that have done well.
Aside from Casemiro last season?
Casemiro wasn't even his son. Casemiro wasn't, they got him, but Ten Hag didn't want Casemiro. They wanted De Jong. They just got Casemiro. That wasn't even a Ten Hag sign. I'm talking about the players he actually pushed for. So, Anthony, flop. Lisandro Martinez, I mean.
He's been decent.
Look, he's good, but injury prone. Yeah. So, I mean, up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Mason Mount, flop.
Oh, yeah.
Mason Mount,
well,
flop.
So far.
Wout Weghorst, flop.
Yeah.
Region, flop. Fucking Arambat, flop.
Yeah, Sabitzer, not a flop,
Sabitzer.
but he kind of just
flop. I don't mean flop in the negative. I just mean they haven't been
that influential.
They haven't been influential. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Flop. So that's Sabitzer, flop, and then who? Malacia. I mean, he's been injured the whole year, but flop. Even last year when he wasn't really injured, wasn't that good. So flop. Who else? I mean. Who else did he get in? Let's see. Oh yeah, Onana, flop.
Oh, that's a big one. Christian Eriksen is not
it's mid. I think literally Lisandro Martinez, Christian Eriksen, the only players that and even they're not certified good signings, but
they're not
they're passable.
Yeah, exactly.
But every other player
they're
signed,
they're not you have to take in that obviously I'm not trying to glaze, but these are not Man United caliber players. You know what I'm saying?
I mean Christensen look, Christensen in his prime is a Man United player. Eriksen. I mean his name's Christian Eriksen.
Yeah,
you know what
I know you're confused with the Barca brother. It's fine.
Eriksen is a Man United player in his prime. Maybe not now, but in his prime he is a Man United player. Casemiro's a Man United player. No, like these players they've signed under Ten Hag. A lot of them are Man United players. They've just been trashed for multiple reasons, either coaching, injuries, both. So yeah, no, it's I wouldn't give him a cent to spend. Like if they still keep him this summer, which I'll be very surprised, I wouldn't give him a cent.
No, because I think that his ability to scout talent is very questionable at the moment, and obviously United are paying for that. But let's move on to today, Sunday, January 21st games, of which there were a couple, and of which, I mean, mainly La Liga in this case, but we're going to start off obviously with Premier League. We'll talk a little bit about Sheffield, West Ham. Nothing too crazy. That ends in 2-2 draw. West Ham, one of those teams where at moments you think, man, they're really performing, and at moments you're like, okay, well, these guys are definitely not really top 4 contenders, are they?
Whoa, when were they ever top 4 contenders?
I mean, they started off the season very well, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Nah, it's well, West Ham are definitely trying to push for a Europe spot, like a top 8 finish.
A top 7, yeah.
And what are they now? I think they're still top half, aren't they?
West Ham, no, they're doing solid.
I think they're like 8th, aren't they?
They're 6th actually.
6th,
at 35 points.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the thing. Like they're pushing.
They're right ahead of United
for a European spot, which I think they'll still get it. But yeah, obviously this is a result. And plus, wasn't the game at home? Was it at home for them? Or was it away?
This game was. Let me just
like
check.
Regardless, it's a shit result. But like
they were playing at Michael Salisbury.
Yeah, okay, so that's away. Okay, I mean, yeah, even that's a bad result for them.
It's not a great result. It's Sheffield United at the end of the day, and West Ham is capable. But the thing is about West Ham, for West Ham fans that are tuning into the podcast, that is maybe a little bit concerning, is you guys have a lot of high-profile brothers that like could be looking to make like a move in the summer. You know, you got Jared Bowen, you have Paqueta,
I don't know.
Those are the two.
Would Jared Bowen go to a top 6 club?
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but would he go to like a Arsenal, a City, a Liverpool, a Chelsea?
Yeah. I could see him going to Liverpool, yeah.
You don't? Okay.
Yeah, because like obviously this is just fan speculation, but a lot of fans do like him. I think Klopp likes him. So
he's a winger, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As like a Salah number 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd go Liverpool to be on the bench. That's all I know.
Well, his thing is taking like as much as I love Salah, his days at the club are numbered in a sense, because he like Liverpool will extend him probably this summer, but I do think that like in the next 3-4 years he'll probably be gone.
But yeah, I mean he's like 31 now, so that's just
he's 32.
Yeah, exactly.
So but maybe you're right. Maybe that's. But the other brother that's kind of on our radar is Michael Elise. But again, like a lot of these players are coming out and like we're kind of talking about summer and this. Nothing really in January. Like I remember last January we got obviously Gakpo.
But I mean, because Liverpool don't need to spend this January. What they need, because right now you guys are top of the league with. What are you guys even focusing on in terms of competition? So you guys are still... We're
still in everything.
You're in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I mean, okay, I don't think Europa League... Like we talked about this before. I don't think Europa League is really going to be prioritized. Like, would Klopp take winning... Like, would Klopp rather win the FA Cup, Europa League, and Carabao Cup, like do, like let's say, like a treble in a sense? Or would rather win a Premier League?
Prem.
Yeah,
easy,
Prem.
Easy.
Like, I think what's going to happen...
Liverpool have something to prove in terms of the Premier League title, right?
I think what's going to happen is he's going to focus on the Prem. And, okay, if they somehow make it, like, the final of the Europa League, FA Cup, whatever, okay, then cool. But, like, I don't think he's going to field a very strong lineup in any of these competitions until he gets to the final. Now, he's in the semis right now for, what was the Carabao Cup against Fulham? Is it the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, it's the Carabao Cup. Yeah, and
they're
the
already
fourth
up
round
2-1
of the FA Cup.
So already up 2-1. You win that, you go to the final. Okay, maybe that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your squad isn't big enough for you to prioritize every competition.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about Liverpool. We're gonna talk about Liverpool's depth in just a bit here. But you know, I wanted to ask you this. Do you think that, like, I guess we can talk specifically about Big Six clubs like Liverpool and stuff. Do you think that like these clubs ever go into a season saying to themselves, "Yeah, this might not be our season to win," or like, do you think that they always go into the season
like the Premier League or just
Premier League
trophy?
Let's just the Premier League. Let's say so like Liverpool on the bounce after last season getting 5th and then making a bunch of new signings, right? Whatever. Do you think that they have it in their mind like, oh, we're gonna go and win the Premier League title, or do you think that there's always like that, you know?
I think it's naive of a club to think that they're for sure going to win it. Now, yeah, every club obviously should go in with the intention of trying to win the Premier League, because at the end of the day, it's like what? You just
That's your purpose.
Like, yeah, if you're like a West Ham or Brighton, one of them, okay, obviously you're not going to win the Premier League, but like if you're a Chelsea, Arsenal, United, like I don't care how bad you are, you all like in your head, every year should be you're trying to fight for a Premier League. And if it's not a year, and if it's a year that you're not fighting for a Premier League, then yeah, it should be considered a failure.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if you fight for the Premier League and you end up not winning it, but you were, like, up there, then cool. But, like, if you go into a year just thinking, oh, the goal is I just want to get top 4 in Champions League. Like,
because you know why I say that? Because some teams, I feel like purposefully go into, like, a rebuild phase where, like...
Yeah, no, look, bro, it's not... Look, the thing about football, it's not like any other sport. It's not like basketball or whatever. Like, there's no such thing as a rebuild, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because football, bro, all you need is a couple signings, and that's it.
That can turn your team around,
You don't need, like, much. It's not a whole thing where, like, there's drafting and you have to do trades. No. Football is literally... You have, like, a team like Man United, you got money and you're Man United. Like, literally, there's never an excuse for you to be worse than top 3.
Yeah. So, but then let's extend that question, right? If you're a team that is not necessarily predicted to win the Premier League, right? So we're gonna go with Liverpool because that's the obvious team in this case, right? You're not predicted to win the Premier League at the beginning of the season, let's say, right? But let's say you're kind of in that fight. Eventually, you lose, right? Is that a failure?
No, if you end up losing, but you were in the fight and because Liverpool, like you said, this year they weren't
predicted.
Yeah, they weren't expected to challenge. Now, look, yes and no, because I guess you could say success is the fact that they got to that position, but then the fact you got to that position and then you ended up not winning is failure. Because like Arsenal last year, no one expected Arsenal to challenge for the league, but then they got 8 points ahead of City and ended up losing, and no one was like, well, at least they competed. Like, no, say they competed and lost, but the fact that they were on top from the whole year and still didn't win it, that's a failure.
Yeah.
So, if Liverpool I wouldn't say them losing it now would be a failure because they're only 5 points ahead of City, and City have a game in hand, so that could be only 2 points, and there's still 16, 17 games left. So them losing it from this position isn't a failure, but say they're up 5, 6, 7 points, and there's 5 or 6 games left in the year, and they ended up not winning it, then it's a failure.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
let's talk about the Liverpool game as we're obviously on the subject. I watched it today in full, obviously because I'm a Liverpool fan. Against Bournemouth. Now, this is a game away, and Liverpool away this season has obviously won a lot or won everything. Okay, actually no, there's some draws. Sorry, but they haven't lost yet away other than at Spurs. Okay. And so this was a game, though, however, because of our history with Bournemouth away, that we were a little bit nervous. We haven't played a game in, 11, 12 days. We have a lot of players missing, so on and so forth.
Yes,
and Bournemouth is on, they've been on form.
Well, I saw a graph, like I told you, it was so Liverpool smacked them 4-0. City beat them 6-1. We beat them 4-0, I believe, or 3-0. And then United lost 3-0 at home to them. So,
yeah, but, I heard from the commentators when I was watching it that Bournemouth on paper are the most informed team.
Well, yeah, because I think the last month they've probably they haven't lost a game.
Yeah, because Solanke won the December Player of the Month or something. They were going crazy. Now, so this was a very nerve-wracking game, I would say, but in the first half, kind of put us a little bit at ease because Bournemouth came out the gate swinging. They were hitting us. But then Liverpool was like, nah, fuck that. We're about to smack that ass. Second half they come out. Pause. Second half they come out and just smack.
Yeah, apparently, look, I didn't watch the game, but I saw on the timeline. Apparently, Jota scored a very good goal.
Yeah, no, he did. He scored a couple good goals. So.
It was I think it was the first goal he scored. Dudes were just saying that's just a very instinctive
Jota has this ability to put balls, right into that damn corner. And it's usually far post. He knows how to put the ball in that post, in that, and the way that he does it is surpasses even Salah's ability, right? The Liverpool fans need to admit that Jota is our best finisher on the team.
Well, I literally always said I'd never understood why he wasn't the starting striker.
He is incredible.
You know what? I saw a stat, though. So Nunez this year, I think in 18 games he's played, 10 goals and 10 assists, I think, or some shit like that. So
yeah. He's not listen.
Is he being treated unfairly?
Yes, 100%. Because the thing is, I don't think you can appreciate Nunez unless you watch him, right? Because I know that this is so generic, but bro, his chaos allows for that makes the defense a little bit uneasy in a way. You saw what he did against Arsenal or what he did against other teams where his presence.
Yeah, he's fast. Yeah.
He's fast, but his presence simply puts pressure on defenses, right? And it allows other players to get more space, do more work, things of that nature. He is a very valuable member of the team. He gets 2 goals today as well. He opens up the scoring for us in a way where, you know how like Darwin Núñez always gets in front of the goalie and then he usually misses? His first goal was that. No, he was in front of the goalie and very, very calmly he tucks it in, right? So he has a lot of potential. Sure, there are moments where he pisses us off, but overall,
like I'm telling you, man, I'll always say though, I don't want to hear potential talk when you bought a dude for 80 million.
No, of course.
Like, man, his stats. Okay, his stats I guess have been good. Obviously, I don't watch every Liverpool game, so you can, vouch for him more than I can. But like I'm telling you, there's no such thing as you buy someone for over 60 mil and you talk about potential. That's what Man United fans do with Højlund, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, if you buy Højlund or Núñez or these guys for like 25 mil, then cool. But like if you buy someone for 60+ million to lead the line for, a Liverpool or a Man United, you don't have the luxury of just being like, oh yeah, well, give him a few months and he'll be good. No. Like you need to be ready.
No, I get that. And I think his first season was a failure, right? But I think he's showing us like what the kind of thing that he can bring. Because even with the Benfica, like his second season was the season where he really kind of.
Well, I remember we still had Coleman back then. Yeah, he cooked Barca in the Champions League. I remember. Yeah,
so no, he's a player that has a lot of class, a lot of potential, and he's very loved by the fans. Now there is one player that I want to talk in that 30-40 million pound range, and I want to see who your opinion on him is. Alexis McAllister. And that's also a question for you guys in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. Alexis McAllister, as a rival fan, what do you think of that, brother?
I think he's good. I just think he's misused.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah,
I think he's just misused. But yeah, I'd take him out Arsenal. Yeah, but I think he'd probably be. Yeah, he'd be like what? He'd probably start for us, to be honest.
Yeah,
he would.
Yeah,
because you'd have maybe him, Odegaard, Rice, or maybe. Yeah, he'd either start or if he was on the bench, he'd be like the first player to sub on.
Yeah.
Because, in the midfield 3 of Odegaard, Partey, and Rice, I'd probably keep him on the bench. But then again, the second one of them gets injured, he's the first midfielder I'm calling up. So, he's good. He's good. He's just misprofiled.
So you would say that, like, we kind of got a bargain off him, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, look, in today's market for a dude who's Prem-proven, World Cup winner, and you got him for, 35 million? 35 and he's
million,
like, 24, 25?
Yeah.
Then that's
he's honestly, today he really impressed me. Because I was under the impression as well that his position as a 6 is not, like, his preferred position. It's not the position he's meant to thrive in.
He's an interior.
But today, man, and I'm not saying this as in, like, oh, let's jump on the bandwagon. He should always play as a 6. But today, man, that brother was in the trenches, winning balls, back paws, like everything. He was doing crazy.
Should play where Szoboszlai plays. Szoboszlai plays like an interior.
Yeah.
That's where McAllister. Like, ideal, like, your midfield 3 should be McAllister, Szoboszlai as your 8 interiors, and then either Endo or Gravenberch as your 6. Yeah, that's how your midfield should be.
Agreed.
I mean, ideally, you guys would have to get a better DM because, like, I don't think.
No, this year, like, considering just the squad we have, our best midfield 3 is McAllister, Szoboszlai,
and
Endo. Okay, the other alternative to that is Jones, Szoboszlai, Endo.
Yeah,
okay? That's the other alternative in terms of like who I'm confident sending out as a midfield 3. But let me know what you guys think about that Liverpool game today. We win 4-0. We go up 5 points ahead of City and Arsenal. City still have a game to play, so they have obviously a lot of.
You guys are coming to the Emirates in 2 weeks. Yep. I think that's the 8th or something. And
I don't think we're still not gonna have Salah or Endo. I don't think.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Listen, man, if Arsenal get their shit together, we could win that. But like. I don't know.
All right, bro. Well, that's our England talk. Before I end, okay, we're gonna do. I actually wanted to do a quick combined 11 Big 6 because we haven't done one all season, and we're about a little bit more than halfway through the season. What do you think?
Yeah, well, we are halfway. So you want to do a team of the year, just Prem or just Big 6 only?
I mean, let's do Big 6.
Okay.
It keeps our thought process a little bit like more focused. So. Or you can do Big 8 and include Newcastle and Aston Villa.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not fair to include Big 6 as Chelsea this year, like, having shit. It's
okay,
like,
we can do top 6. We could do top.
I would just do like a Premier League probably XI. Like, okay, I would say.
Okay, so let's before we start, you want to do a Premier League XI?
Oh, we'll do top 8. We'll do top 8.
Okay, let's do top 8. So we get that. Just for everybody in the comments to know.
Is this based on form or just like?
Bro, you can pick a player and then give your opinion. So Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Villa, Spurs, West Ham, United, Brighton.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Let's do 4-3-3. Let's start off with our goalkeeper of the half season.
Yeah, Allison.
Allison, right?
Allison.
I think that most people will agree.
I think. And then right back, I'd probably put Trent.
Trent over Walker, right?
Yeah, because
and
this
over
year
Trippier now. Actually, no, I guess Trippier. Sorry, Newcastle's not top 8. Sorry.
Well, Trippier's been a bit meh the last few weeks. So yeah, but then
But
Trent,
I want to give
good.
one shout out that people won't talk about a lot. Pedro Porro.
He-
I think he's a I don't think he's better than Trent, but I think he's a solid choice.
Yeah, Spurs though. No.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay, so Allison, Trent, center back, right center back. I'm still inclined to say Saliba, to be honest. He's your best center back by far. I'm trying to think. So you have City has.
I don't know. Listen, man, I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say? Because based on expectations and whatever, that doesn't mean I think he's better than Saliba. I'm gonna go Pau Torres from Villa. Pau Torres from Villa, and then I'd put Gabriel.
No, bro. Yeah. Just that's enough.
Who are you putting?
Van Dijk, bro. Come on.
Nah.
Bro, yes. You're gonna put Gabriel ahead of Diaz and Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans are just okay, sure. Okay, anyway, he's gonna do that. Left back, probably Udogie.
I think he's a bit overrated, you know.
I like him. I like him a lot, man.
Yeah. I mean, like, cause who else would you?
Not City, because what's his face?
else would you
Guardiola's
put?
not like.
Who's Villa starting left back again? It's not Lucas Digne, is it? It's not. It's Yeah, but even then, yeah. Okay, Udogie, just cause sure, Spurs have
Moreno.
I don't know, overachieved, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be either Moreno or Udogie. I wouldn't say anyone else. That's your back four. Then okay, your midfield 3.
Okay, the best DM in the top 8.
Yeah,
probably Rodri.
Yeah, it's Rodri.
It's
Yeah,
Rodri, right?
I'd do Rodri. I'd do Declan Rice
As your 8.
as an 8,
Okay.
and I'd put. I don't know, because none of your midfielders really stand out. Well, yeah, they're good, but none of them really stand out.
Not the combined 11 worthy. Even though I do
I'd
like a lot of
say-
our midfielders.
Man, maybe Douglas Luiz from Villa, maybe.
He's good. I think Bernardo Silva deserves like a shout as well, maybe over Rice.
But I'm going based on expectations. You know what I mean? Like
But I'm talking about best. Just like who's the best, man? Who's been performing? I think Bernardo Silva like consistently is City's like one of City's best performers. Sorry.
Sure. I mean, take him. Okay. Striker though, I'm going Ollie Watkins.
Wait. Just to confirm. So it's Rodri,
Rice, Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, because I guess James Madison's been injured for like half the season. So
And then striker, I'd put Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins is the best striker of the big 8. Or the top 8.
So obviously I know Haaland has more goals, but I'm talking about just like.
But Haaland's been injured for a while.
Yeah, he's been injured. Plus, like, who would I? Yeah, I'd put Ollie Watkins.
Okay, Ollie Watkins. Okay, right wing, Salah.
Trying to think. Hold on.
You have Saka obviously as a shout. You have
Saka's been trash.
You have maybe Foden as a shout.
No.
You have
maybe Leon. Is Leon Bailey a left or right winger though? Is he? I think he's a right winger. No, he might be a left winger. I don't know. Whatever Leon Bailey is though, he's got one of the wing spots, either left or right. He's a right or left winger?
Well, sometimes they don't even play with. Well, Diaby is on the right. Watkins sometimes plays on the left. Bailey's on the right though.
Yeah, I'm saying Leon Bailey as a right. I don't know. I'm saying him. Like I know Salah's better. I'm gonna put him.
All right, so I'm putting Salah though because I think I'm not delusional. But moving on. But
who's the left winger though?
Oh, left winger is a tough one. You have Doku, who I think has been really solid for City. You have not Martinelli.
No, I mean, not Diaz. No, I wouldn't say Luis Diaz. Not Nunez.
Not Diaz. Nobody on United. Nobody on Brighton.
Maybe Jared Bowen's a shout for right wing. Actually, I just remembered that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Matoma from Brighton, maybe, but I don't know. Brighton
No. I'm gonna go with Doku. To be honest, I'm gonna say Doku for left winger. I think he's been really solid for City.
Yeah, listen, I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, I'll say Doku. Sure.
All right, so let's just recap. Allison, right back, Trent.
Center backs were Gabriel and Pau Torres. And
okay, so for me, my center backs were Van Dijk and Saliba.
Okay.
Left back, I said Udogie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Our midfield is the same. So
Rodri, Rice, Bernardo Silva, and then
yeah.
Ollie Watkins striker, and
Ollie
then
Watkins
right
agreed.
winger would be Leon Bailey, and then left winger would be Doku.
Okay, so we agree on left winger. Obviously, my right winger is Salah. And then, but let us know what you guys think about your combined 11 so far this season in the comments. Moving on, let's talk about La Liga. Let's talk about one of Brahim's favorite/least favorite topics because you already know. But do you want to talk about Real Madrid first?
I'll leave that at the end.
All right. Let's talk about Barcelona. Today, you guys defeated Real Betis 4-2. Were you impressed by the performance, or were you kind of like...
Listen, I'll say this, okay? The performance itself... Because Real Betis, first of all, haven't lost a game at home this year up until today. I lost a game at home.
Yeah.
Now, they were going to the game on a patch run of form. I think they had only won once in their last 5. Sorry. They hadn't won their last 5, so they drew 4 times and lost once. But at home, they were unbeaten. Plus, they have the third best defense. Well, maybe that changed now because we scored 4. But, they had the third best defense in the Liga going into this game. And honestly, I will say this. The performance still wasn't amazing. It was good considering how the last few months we just have been playing shit. It was at Betis too, which is a very hard ground to play at.
Yeah.
So all in all, 4-2. But the thing is, I don't know, because since you didn't watch the game, I'm assuming the thing is we went up 2-0, and then in the span of 2 minutes, Isco scored 2 goals, right? And then we end up winning 4-2. Ferran Torres got a hat trick, I shouted on him last week.
Yeah, the shark.
Rightfully so. 3 goals today. Okay, they were all good, really well. The first goal was a tap-in, but these other 2 goals were very well taken, especially the second one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you saw, but okay, so Lamine Yamal has the ball, crosses it, and it goes off the post. It redirects off the post, and it falls to his legs, and he has a split decision to make, and he basically did a half volley on his weak foot, and it went in. Granted, the net was open. Keep in mind, but he could have skied it.
Yeah, sure.
That guy, is fair. I wouldn't be surprised if he skied that shit. So it was a very good finish. Plus, his hat trick goal was just it was on the break. Lamine Yamal slips in a very good pass to him, and then he dinks the goal. He goes. It's overall very good. But like I told you, so we go up 2-0. The first 2 goals, honestly, were somewhat lucky, I'd say, because the first goal was basically, it was meant to be a pass. It deflects off someone, and then it deflected. It put Pedri in, and then he just basically passed it Ferran Torres for a tap-in. The second goal, Lamont wants to cross it, and then he crosses it, it hits the post, and then it lands on Ferran's feet to just basically tap it in. Well, not tap it in, but it was basically, a half volley into an open net. And then the third and fourth goal, the third goal was very well, because like I told you, so we go up 2-0. And in the span of 2 minutes, Isco scores 2 goals. And I knew for a fact if we tied that game, all the Madrid fans would have been on our nuts because Isco. That's the thing. He ended up getting man of the match too, by the way, which makes no sense because Ferran Torres got 1 assist and 3 goals. There's that. And then João Felix in the 88th minute scores the third goal, which was the winning goal, and then 5 minutes later we end up getting the killer goal, which was off a counterattack. And the goal was really well. João Felix, bro, it was outside the foot Trivella into the bottom corner. It was a very nice goal. Besides that,
and you guys also had that midweek match, against.
But that was a Copa del Rey game against a 4th division team. So
but they went up first, no?
Yeah, they did, but I told you, it's a 4th division team.
Sure, but as in, after that first goal, do you think that Barcelona put in a decent performance, or do you think that it was kind of okay, well, you should have won anyway? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we should have won anyways. I don't really give the performance itself wasn't even that good. That's the thing. So. Considering, the performances we had the last few weeks / months, considering the ground, the team, whatever, very good result. Very good. I don't have too many complaints except the fact that I'm Iñaki Peña pisses me off. Yeah. I just need to stay away. Because the second goal specifically, actually, no, both goals I'd say were his fault. Yeah. Because if you see the replay of them, the first goal, him and Araujo don't communicate. And this is the thing with Iñaki Peña. I've noticed he's weak as hell when it comes to balls in the air, on corners, free kicks. Whatever, he's fucking trash at manning his box because the ball comes in. Instead of telling Araujo to just duck or move and him punching out, they both collide into each other, and then Isco basically gets the ball and then scores it.
Yeah, Barca fans have been very critical of Iñaki Peña.
Yeah, Iñaki Peña is.
I think Ter Stegen is very heavily missed by you guys. And obviously, this is not to excuse a lot of the defensive errors that Barcelona has been making over the last couple of weeks, but goaltending is important because that gives confidence to the defense in general.
Yeah, that's the thing, because our defense hasn't been great this year, but it's gotten so much worse since Ter Stegen got injured. And then the second goal was basically the same thing. The ball's coming in. Instead of him rushing off his line to try to get it, he just kind of stays there, and the ball goes in. Now, keep in mind, that goal shouldn't even been allowed to stay, and it was on the after. But... you should still be saving. Now, the second goal, I'll say excuse it a bit more, even though I think he still should have saved it or done better at least.
Mm-hmm.
But the first goal, has no excuse. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, look, as a shot stopper, like, he's kind of like Kepa in the sense that maybe as a shot stopper, he's good. Like, you shoot directly at him, whatever. He can save shots, but overall, as a goalie, nah, because, like, he can't really man his box. He can't, like, I don't know. He's like Kepa. Kepa's, like, very small. He doesn't man his box. He can't really punch the ball out, whatever, and that's why he got dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Pena, like, for me, like, yeah, I think after his performances last, like, month, by the time the summer comes around, he'll probably get sold.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to want to be a backup goalie, but you're not good enough to be Barca's number one. I'm sorry. So this.
But how did you feel after like in a couple of minutes, like you guys just, you were up 2-0, right? So like in a couple of minutes, like
yeah,
the game, like do you think you were gonna lose or like?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm surprised we won. Like Barca are just shit, man. Look, we win. Cool. We're now 7. We should have been 5 points off Madrid.
Yeah.
We'll get to that now. That fucking.
So first of all,
robbery.
Just to transition, right? So it seems that Madrid are rigging games that they're not even involved in because Isco wins the man of the match for your game, and now Madrid is like obviously under a lot of shtick for what happened between them and Almeria.
Look, I'll give you the context as you don't watch La Liga. Almeria haven't won a game this year.
Yeah.
They're
no, when I saw them up 2-0, I was like, what the fuck?
No, they're terrible. Mm-hmm. They're not good. They went up 3-1 actually. They got a perfectly good goal disallowed, right?
Yep.
Vinicius scores he scored with his arm.
Shoulder, yeah.
Which is, keep in mind, a month ago when we should have had a penalty against Getafe to win the game, right? Like a last-minute penalty. They didn't give it to because the ball hit Gavi on like the top of his shoulder.
Yeah.
And the guy kicked it onto his shoulder. It wasn't even Gavi. No. Vinicius literally purposely hit it with his shoulder, and the ref gave that as a goal. They got a bullshit penalty. Almeria should have had a penalty as well. And then, basically, cherry on top, 11 extra minutes at the end. 11 extra minutes, and then Danny Carvajal scores in the last minute.
Fifth minute.
No, the 10th.
Was it?
The 10th minute. Carvajal scores, right?
9th. Okay, yeah, sure.
The coach comes out, calls it bullshit. Some of the players came out in interviews and said that basically that it seems like someone wanted Madrid to win today because that's bullshit. Xavi came out and said that if I speak, I'll get suspended. I'm not saying anything. All the journalists, obviously the non-pro Madrid journalists, like all over the country, have been saying that this is one of the worst ref La Liga games in history. Not even this year, in history. Because you need to go back. Almeria should have won that. Yeah. Like, Madrid were just shit. And like I said, Camavinga, like you said, we were talking about this before we started filming. He puts a caption up saying, no, the Madrid way after they won. Like, yeah, it is the Madrid way. And then people have the nerve to say that we rig games. Like, if we rig games and paid refs, what are Madrid doing? Like, really?
So you think that I mean, we've always talked about Madrid's mentality, but part of it seems to be like it's like the world wants them to win.
Look, mentality comes like I think
the world wants them to come back.
I feel like the mentality comes from two things. One, maybe they're just mentally strong, but two, it's like I feel like Madrid players know that they can get away with murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Barca, like if that's Barca today, they don't win that.
No.
That goal Vinicius scores, that doesn't count for us. Yeah. I also forgot to mention that Lewandowski scored a goal that should have been we should have gone. By the way, the ref didn't give it to us, which we should have gotten. I forgot to mention that. But if that's Barca today, or Atletico Madrid, or any other team, they don't win that game because that Vinicius goal they don't get 11 minutes added on. They don't get like Almeria should have gotten a penalty.
Yeah.
The goal they scored should have stood. Like, it's bullshit. And
well,
like,
take in, bro. So, like, shout outs to Fair and Enthusiast on TikTok, by the way.
Yeah.
But I was watching Liverpool game, so I wasn't really paying attention. And then I go on TikTok for a little bit, and I see that, oh, shit, Almeria's up 2-0, right? And my first thought wasn't, oh, shit, Madrid are going to lose, right? I'm like, oh, shit, Madrid are going to come back. You know what I mean? Because partly is like, you understand that Madrid has that mentality, whatever. But partly you feel like, like some bullshit's about to happen. And this is not me. I'm not a Barca fan. I'm not a Madrid fan. I'm just a fan of the game. So, like, I understand that there's some things that happen that are a little bit, like suspicious, you know? Like, why do we always expect Madrid to come back, right? It's because there's something that, obviously Madrid fans are going to get pissed. But, like, at the end of the day, I feel like there's something in, like, the nature of La Liga and how those games are refed that kind of favor Madrid, kind of favor the bigger teams.
You got to keep in mind, a dude from the Referees Association came out and said that 90% of refs in Spain are Madrid fans.
Yeah.
That's the only league, and this is the thing with La Liga, and this is why it pisses me off, and it's a bullshit, corrupt league run by a fat dwarf, is because La Liga is the only league ever where where the president of the league can come out and say I'm a Madrid fan, where the refs can come out and say I'm a Madrid fan, and nothing happens. Can you imagine if the head of the FA or PGMOL or the referee association in England, they openly came out and said, oh yeah, 95% of them are Man United fans?
Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It happens in the Liga all the time, but nothing's done about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. And then they call Barca corrupted. Don't get me wrong. Barca had favorable refereeing decisions called for them before. Yeah, every team has.
Of course.
But Madrid. But the fact that people want to only go after Barca and they don't say shit about Madrid, like I'm telling you, bro, like it's weird. There's a certain kind of glazing that other fans have for Madrid, which I don't get.
100%. And I think that, bro, I think that like corruption in leagues around the world is there. Like you can, like even in the West, you talk about the NBA and stuff. Like there's shit that goes down like in you know, under the table that like obviously makes you question it. Yeah. But the amount of corruption that you see in leagues like Liga and La Liga and Serie A, bro, it's crazy. And bro, like I don't know if you were paying attention to the Milan game the other day. Obviously, like we talked about monkey chants and we talked about racism in past podcasts. And this is obviously not something that we'd expect to go away. And we talk about it because we want things to change. Likelihood is that the change has to come from an internal systemic change, right? But it just shows that like there's some like dealings under the table that prevents these kinds of changes from happening. So in this case, it's a refereeing change, officiating change. In other cases, it's like, okay, well, so like let's say Serie A, it's like what are they gonna do about fans that are making racial chants, right? These things are always going to happen in these leagues. Like, the corruption is just crazy.
No, but they don't care. The heads of leagues, they don't care. They get their money. Look.
They get their money and they run.
Think of it from the Spanish, like, association. Like, think it from their point of view. Is it a good look on the league that Girona ends up winning? Because keep in mind, in their heads, they think probably Barca's out. Which, in my opinion, yeah, Barca are probably out of the league title. Like, they could still win it, yes, but they're probably out of it, right? The only two who could win it now are Madrid and Girona, right? Is it a good look for the league that Girona wins the fucking league? No. They want Madrid to win.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
They want Madrid to win.
I get that, but it would be a kind of a crazy freaking underdog story.
Yeah, but they don't care. Bro, Spain isn't like, you know, there's politics in Spain, right? Sure. Madrid needs to win in Spain. Yeah. It's Madrid. If Madrid don't win, something's up, because in Spain Madrid has to win. That's why, like, Barca every single time that Madrid, like, you need to notice this, 'cause I don't know if you pay attention to like the media in Spain. Every time Barca will go on a good run of form and then Madrid kind of flounder, something comes out. Yeah. Oh, Barca chief did this.
Paid
Barca. Yeah. The whole Negreira thing came out last year while we were in the middle of basically dominating the league.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the thing. And every time Barca win or do something good, something new comes out. Oh, apparently Negreira. That's what I'm telling you. Like, Spain is run on politics. Madrid needs to win. Yeah. Madrid has to win in Spain. That's the thing about the league. That's why I still watch. I love La Liga. Like, it's entertaining, but yeah. It's tough.
It's tough when you feel like there's like a bit of bias. But let us know what you guys think in the comments about the bias in La Liga. Do you think it's there? Do you think it's over exaggerated because people are against Madrid for whatever reason? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. But let's move on to our final topic of the day, because this brother comes into our mouths and paws.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Bro, I didn't mean it like that. But you know what I mean? Like, we talk about this brother a lot. Cristiano Ronaldo, this brother had an award ceremony in Dubai. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't know it was even happening until obviously the interview came out and he was calling Haaland a big animal or whatever.
The lions. What do you say? Lions.
The young lions.
Young lions like a big animal. That sounds like a porn name.
All right, but
he came out saying Ballon d'Or and the FIFA Best Award and all these awards are losing credibility. Yeah, what do you think? I'll say my shit after, but what do you think?
I think that, like, there was a couple things that he said. First of all, let's talk about, like, his comparison of the Saudi League to the French League. I think it's absurd. I don't think the Saudi League, I mean, obviously we all talk about French League being a farmers league, but come on, right?
The French League is better than the Bundesliga, probably.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he talk about the Bundesliga?
No.
What else? You know how many leagues there are in Europe that are worse than the French League, but he had to mention the French League?
Yeah,
like, he could have said the Dutch. He could have maybe said, oh, the Saudi League's better than the Dutch League, or it's better than the Portuguese League, or it's better than the Romanian. I don't know, but, like, he had to say the French League. He had to say
the French League, yeah. I don't know. Listen, Ronaldo's, like, little jabs are not...
He's an insecure bastard.
Yeah, his little jabs are not... you can't just brush them under the rug. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but you can't just brush them under the rug as, like, oh, well, he's just a coincidence that he said the French League.
He's an insecure cretin.
Right? And then to further prove that this is the case. Again, as a Ronaldo fan, this brother had to mention the Ballon d'Or, which Messi won, and the FIFA's best man,
which Messi won.
Right? Which, by the way, that brother does not care about that FIFA best
Look,
man
you know the thing which is funny is that here's the thing. Okay, I will say this: has the Ballon d'Or and the FIFA Best Award? I never thought they were credible to begin with, for the only reason that the Ballon d'Or is meant to be based on who the best player is. It shouldn't be based on like the trophies the team won. No, it's basically who is the best player in the world. That's what the Ballon d'Or is meant to be. There's never been two better players than Messi and Ronaldo the last 15 years, right? Messi, and besides, if the Ballon d'Or was fair, Messi should have had probably 11 or 12. Messi, there's only been 2 years ever that Ronaldo was better than Messi, right? Messi, like if you're going based on the whole what the criteria for the Ballon d'Or should be, Messi should have had more. So yeah, that's why the Ballon d'Or to me is not credible. Yeah, that for that reason. The FIFA best thing is voted by captains, journalists, or whatever. So even it's not fan voted, right? Which do I think Messi deserved it in 2023? Okay, no, because the World Cup obviously happened in 2022. Do I think Messi deserved it? No, but I don't care. And the thing is, if Ronaldo won that award, do you think he'd be saying shit? No.
No, of course not. But
No.
Let's just talk about both awards individually, right?
Yeah.
I think with the Ballon d'Or, Messi had a very clear argument. Very clear argument. Why? The brother won the World Cup.
Yeah, World
Right?
Cup.
So for me, it's like, sure, did I think Haaland deserved it more? Yeah. But I can't be upset that Messi won it because, again, that brother did masterclass performance in the World Cup. So you can accept that. Even as a Ronaldo fan, you should accept that, right? This award, right, was first of all, like, just wildly, like, undeserved, But even if it was, right, and you have to understand that it is fan voted, player, captain voted, manager voted, and media voted. So like the combined score between all 4 of these votes dictates who wins it. So maybe you could talk about the media vote being like corrupt or whatever, sure, but the captain vote, surely not. And then the fan vote, okay, obviously. And
but even then the fan vote, there's there's so many Ronaldo fans.
I know, but
like
they're not gonna vote for Ronaldo. You're talking about
they're gonna vote for anyone who's not Messi.
Yeah, fair.
They would have voted for anyone who's not Messi.
Yeah, but Messi has a lot of fans.
Yeah,
but anyway, understand this, okay? That in this sense, you can't call the award corrupt, okay? Right? That's first. But what you can say is that these players, in my opinion, have a bit of a bias towards Messi and his greatness. Because that brother's great, right? He's the GOAT, right? But there has to be, because that award is to be awarded to the player who had the best performance from December 19th onward until, I believe, December 31st.
Yeah, whatever. Like
basically after the World Cup.
And
after the World Cup until basically present time.
And that should have been probably Haaland.
It should have been Haaland.
Yeah.
Right? So you can see that there was an internal bias from players, but then people started citing, oh, well, Modric and Valverde voted for Messi. It's like, but I'm not saying that like I'm saying that the captain's decision for Messi is only because it's a romantic decision in a way, not like in that way.
Yeah, maybe, but like keep in mind, like I said, like if it was just a purely media voted award, then I could see validity and people saying, "Oh, it's corrupt." Okay, fine.
It's not
because
a
it's not a secret that the media hates Ronaldo.
Award.
Like it's obviously not a secret that media hates Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I blame them, to be honest, but yeah, it's not a secret. But it's not. It's media. It's fan voted. It's captain voted, and it's manager voted. So like. You can't tell me it's corrupt. Now, me as a Messi fan, I do disagree with the fact that he won it. Okay, fine. But, like for him to just come... Because keep in mind, since Messi won the Ballon d'Or, and since he won the FIFA Best this year and last year, since he won, Messi hasn't said something once. Ronaldo, in the past week, has mentioned the FIFA Best Award 3 times.
Yep, 100%. So, no, listen, like...
And the whole League One jab, and the fact he leaves comments saying factos under... basically post slamming Messi, and the fact that he likes post slamming Messi and whatever, like is
No, listen, he's the kind of guy who over the last couple years or last year and a half has received a lot of flack and a lot of especially after the World Cup, a lot of like comparison between him and Messi, and now everyone's like saying, oh well, definitively Messi's the GOAT, so on and so forth. Okay, so I could see that this is kind of getting to him maybe, and he, even though he says it doesn't, whatever, I see it getting to him.
It does. He's an egotistical bastard.
But what I will say is, to answer your question definitively, and you guys, this is our question of the day. I think that the Ballon d'Or will always have credibility, no matter what. The Ballon d'Or, people always talk about the Ballon d'Or.
Look, it always will have credibility, but I don't think the Ballon d'Or's ever been that credible to begin with.
Yeah, sure,
I feel like
sure,
you would agree.
But I agree. But people talk about the like when people talk about like Iniesta versus Modric. One of the first arguments is not about stats, not about nothing. It's who has the Ballon d'Or?
But that's a dumb argument.
I know, but it will always have relevancy.
Yeah.
But FIFA Best Man Award, I don't think it matters that much. Messi doesn't even care about it. Messi at this point is
Messi wasn't even there.
100%.
Yeah, he wasn't even there.
He hasn't posted about it, nothing. So understand that Messi is worried about one thing. He said, I finished football. I'm going to go play for fun in the MLS, and that's all I care about. And you know what? I respect it. I respect it. He took this award as like, whatever, thank you, I appreciate it. Move on with my life. And people should stop talking about it. You know, it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let us know what y'all
you guys
think.
Yeah. We made a couple videos on TikTok, which have received a lot of, like flack from Messi lovers and Ronaldo lovers and all these different kind of lovers. Pause. But that wraps it up for this week's topics in today's podcast, episode 3, season 2 of the Basement Ballers podcast. We appreciate you guys staying tuned for this absolutely stupendous podcast. And if you guys want to recommend anything you want us to talk about in the next week's podcast, please let us know in the comments. Again, everything is in our description in terms of our social media. Brahim, shout out our social media real quick.
Yeah, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Instas, the Facebooks, the MySpaces, you know what I mean?
100%, especially that MySpace. You already know. And you guys already know how much we appreciate your feedback, how you want us to improve this podcast week in and week out. We always take those things into account. Every week we try to do something better, and we appreciate that you guys are letting us know how to do that. But without further ado, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Love y'all.